I did a Nuzlocke of FireRed, with a twist. If any of my Pokemon faint, I have to restart from the very beginning. I'll put all the rules here on screen and in the description. I went with Bulbasaur, mostly because of the access to Leech Seed. Venusaur has the worst matchup against the best Pokemon in the game, Alakazam, but having a positive matchup into the first 3 gens is helpful, and honestly, all the starters struggle with Alakazam, so it doesn't make a big difference there. After losing to the rival twice, the third Bulbasaur is a gamer, and we are able to win. Most people don't start the Nuzlocke till they have Pokeballs, so they wouldn't count this as a real death, but I like to restart here. Also, sorry the cropping for the game is absolutely awful. That'll get fixed after Erika, so bear with me for a bit. Since we picked Bulbasaur, we can just Vine Whip through Geodude and Onix very easily. For the rival fight in Cerulean City, I just Hyper Fang through everything. For Misty, I lead Ivysaur and fail to kill Staryu with Vine Whip, and then get confused with Water Pulse. I switch to get rid of the confusion, and then go back to Ivysaur and kill Staryu. Then we Vine Whip Starmie, and Water Pulse does a ton of damage, so we go to Gloom to finish it off. I would have loved a Diglett for Surge, especially because I was going to go try to catch an Abra using Arena Trap later on, but I accidentally killed it with Pidgeotto. Oh well. Ivysaur Razor Leaves through Voltorb, and then we hit Pikachu and it barely hangs on to use Double Team. I try to finish it off with Tackle, but it heals, so we have to Tackle again, but at least we hit through. Raichu comes out and we bring Gloom in.
Please hit through, man.
And then we finally hit on our 3rd try. But Surge uses his full heal and we get paralyzed ourselves and can't manage to connect with the Stun Spore again.
Hit through. Hit through. Hit through. Hit through. Hit through. That's unfortunate.
We go through Ivysaur on Quick Attack into Beedrill. Raichu paralyzes us, and we miraculously live a couple of shockwaves and connect with 2 Twin Needles to kill Raichu. Oof. I think all that RNG averaged out to be pretty average, but man, that was scary. For Erika, I have Fearow Peck Victory Bell and Tangle it down. I switch when Vileplume comes out and go to Arbok to slowly chip it down with Bite. But Acid gets a defense drop, and then a huge Acid crit almost takes us down. I try to go to Ivysaur, but it takes a ton of damage from Acid, so I try Primeape, and he's able to connect with a Rock Slide. But Giga Drain looks like it takes it out of range of another Rock Slide, so I go for Mega Kick and somehow don't miss. We stand Snorlax, but he's too good in my opinion, so I don't catch him. I should probably also ban Gyarados because he's on the same level of broken, if not more so, but I don't do that. We teach Haunter the Psychic Soon TM, and he's able to mow down Koga without any resistance. Next we go take on the Silph Co rival fight, which is really scary. Our rival's starter is fully evolved, and they have the scariest Pokemon in the game, by far, Alakazam. Dark types are non-existent in FireRed till post-game, so I add Vaporeon to my team with its phenomenal special bulk as a potential answer to Alakazam. I 2-shot Pidgeot with Gyarados and fire off a Dragon Rage and switch to Electrode as we set up Light Screen and kill Gyarados with Spark. I go to Dodrio on Execute.
Oh no. Kill. Jesus, you suck. That's unfortunate.
So we go to Gyarados and kill Execute. I consider strengthening Alakazam, but I was scared, so I go to Magneton on Future Sight and paralyze it with Thunder Wave. Alakazam uses Reflect as we hit it with Spark, and then Future Sight fails for some reason. We go to Vaporeon on another Future Sight and finish it off with Surf. Charizard comes out and uses Smoke Screen as we Surf and somehow leave it with 1 HP, so it fires back with a big Blaze-boosted Flamethrower as we miss. We tank Wing Attack and thankfully don't miss a second time, so we win. I should probably respect some of these fights just a little bit more. For Sabrina, I lead with Magneton and Spark Kadabra down eventually, but it sets up a Future Sight. I use Spark a couple times as Mr. Mime Calm Minds, bars, and then Psybeams as Future Sight hits us to take us down to the red. We switch Gyarados in as Sabrina heals. We 2-shot with Dragon Rage. I should have clicked Strength, but I thought that Reflect was still up, but it had actually gone down a couple turns ago. We get Venomoth's HP low with Dragon Rage, and then go to Electrode and set up Light Screen, then go to Lapras and kill with Body Slam. Then we easily tank 2 Psychics and 2-shot Alakazam with Body Slam. Blaine is honestly a funny joke that I would tell to my friends and they would say, ha ha ha, that's very funny. But I have no friends. But yeah, we can obviously just sweep Blaine by spamming Surf with almost any evolved water type. I chose to use Vaporeon. Hey guys, did you know that in terms of Giovanni is not very challenging either? I decided to get cheeky here though and pivot between Ekans and Gyarados on continuous scary faces to get it to -6 attack and then go to Vaporeon to set up acid armors. But I instantly get crit and take over half, so I decided to set up Venusaur using Growth instead. We then take down Rhyhorn, Dugtrio, and Nidoqueen, but since we keep getting outsped because of Scary Face, we take a lot of damage. So I go to Gyarados on Earthquake from Nidoking and two-shot it with Surf, then kill the second Rhyhorn. Why am I like this? Just spam Surf, man. The next rival fight is daunting because of that scary Alakazam. Thankfully, Gyarados learns a move that makes basically any fight a joke. But for now I lead Lapras to kill Pidgeot with Ice Beam and then Rhyhorn with Surf. Execute comes out and we kill it with Ice Beam. Then Alakazam comes out and misses Disable as we hit it with Body Slam. It then disables our Body Slam as we try to use it, which I probably should have tried to play around. But Psychic doesn't do too much damage and we kill it with Ice Beam. We switch to Magneton on Gyarados, but Hydro Pump does a lot of damage, so I switch again. Even though in retrospect, I think that we just outspeed, and we definitely one-shot. I go for Toxic and Leech Seed on Gyarados and whittle it down. Charizard comes out, and I go to Vaporeon, who takes over half from a Wing Attack crit. So I go to Gyarados and take it down with a couple Surfs. My team for the Elite Four is Magneton, Gyarados, Venusaur, Lapras, Vaporeon, and Fearow? For some reason? I brought a lot of water types, but the only punish is Executor, which is a very fair price to pay. I lead Magneton into Lorelei and two-shot Dugong with Spark. I use Thunder Wave on Cloyster and then go into Gyarados and start Dragon Dancing until I'm +6 in speed and attack, as Cloyster does not do anything and refuses to elaborate. Cloyster does live a +6 strength with its phenomenal defense, but everything else gets one-shot. Except for Lapras, who somehow lives on 1 HP and fires back with a modest Ice Beam crit. Good for you, Lapras, that's genuinely impressive. Bruno, I lead with Gyarados and set up one Dragon Dance before I kill it with Surf. It does have Roar, so I can't reliably set up fully right now. I start Dragon Dancing in front of Hitmonchan as Rock Tomb misses. I take a few turns to protect in between Dragon Dances to keep my health from getting too low. I want to get my attack as high as possible here because Hitmonchan has counter and I really didn't want to fall short of killing it and get killed in return. I protect in front of Machamp for more leftovers at the risk of a bulk up. I was expecting Rock Tomb here, but it just uses Scary Face. We are able to one-shot it on the next turn with Strength. Then we Strength Hitmonlee and kill the final Onix with Surf. For Agatha, I lead with Fearow and click Drill Peck on Gengar as it hits us with Toxic. It's not even close to a kill, but I can kill on the next turn. We Drill Peck Golbat as we get confused by Confuse Ray, and then go to old reliable Magneton. We get confused again, but manage to hit through and kill with Spark. Haunter comes out, and I don't want things to get out of hand with Mean Look and Confusion, so I go to Fearow on a Hypnosis as I'm already poisoned. This Haunter can only hurt us with Curse and Dream Eater, so we can two-shot Haunter with Drill Peck as it uses Mean Look. Fearow's HP gets brought down very low from poison, and Arbok comes out, so I go to Magneton as it misses Iron Tail. We get hit with Screech and paralyze it with Spark, and then get a full para and put it into heal range. We bring Arbok down to the red again, but after 2 Screeches, I'm feeling kinda spooked, so I go to Gyarados for the Intimidate and kill with Strength.
Okay, I'm sure this is gonna be using Hypnosis. Yep. Okay, so at least we can switch. It's gonna use Nightmare right now.
Venusaur also gets put to sleep. We switch to Lapras, and Sludge Bomb does a little bit of damage and poisons us. This is actually good, because we can't get put to sleep anymore, and we're free to Perish Song. Since this is Agatha's last Pokemon, we can just switch around until it dies.
Oh wait, no. Oh wait, I was just switching in front of this. I was like, wait, this has Shadow Tag.
It's Levitate. That's Mega Gengar I was thinking of. Which is weird, because I've never played a game with Mega Pokemon in it. Huh. Lance will always be at least a little scary, because Dragonite is just a big old tank of a Pokemon. The strat I cooked up was to lead Gyarados for the Intimidate on the opposing Gyarados, then switch to Magneton and paralyze it. Magneton is safe here since it has high defense and this Gyarados has no special moves. I go back to Gyarados and realize it's just using Dragon Rage, so the Intimidate drops aren't doing anything. So I start alternating Dragon Dance and Protect to squeeze out all the leftovers healing I can. Once we get to +6 in speed and attack, we just own from there. Aerodactyl might have been able to live a Surf, but it crits, so who knows. Dragonite is somehow able to hold on with a tiny chunk of health, but it just uses Safeguard, so it goes down on the next turn. Alright, time for the final fight. Our rival, the champion. Pidgeot hits Magneton with Sand Attack, and we do a respectable chunk with Spark, but fail to get the one-shot. I switch to Gyarados as they heal Pidgeot, and then go back to Magneton on Aerial Ace and go for Spark as it Feather Dances. It uses Aerial Ace again as we kill it with Spark. Charizard comes out, and I switch to Vaporeon to tank Fire Blast and just barely miss the kill with Surf. We dodge the Blaze boosted Fire Blast crit, which would have totally ended the run, and kill Charizard with another Surf. I go to Venusaur on Executor and tank Giga Drain. We connect with Toxic, but apparently Sleep Powder works on grass types in this game? I decide to stay in until I wake up, so Venusaur isn't entirely useless. But it's not waking up, so I go to Magneton as they heal with a Full Restore, and Tri Attack does a little chip. I paralyze Executor, and then go to Venusaur and Sleep Powder. Then go into Fearow on a big Egg Bomb to kill with Drill Peck. Fearow baits in Rhydon, and I make the questionable call of Growling, and I dodge the Rock Tomb crit. I pivot through Magneton to bait in Earthquake for the clean Gyarados switch, and intimidate it. Then I just go back and forth between Magneton and Gyarados until it's -4 attack. Since Rhydon has Rock Tomb, I kinda need to just keep Dragon Dancing and pray I get at least one Rock Tomb miss so I can outspeed Alakazam. I get 2 misses actually, and once I'm +3 in attack and +2 in speed, I Surf Rhydon and then Strength Alakazam. The champ's last Pokemon is Gyarados, and my Gyarados is already set up so we can easily win. This was actually pretty easy. FireRed and Leaf Green are very beginner friendly, with only a few serious threats you need to respect. I rushed through a lot of this, more than I probably should have, but it ended up working out. This was really fun though, so Emerald's definitely next. I already did one Emerald attempt that I tried to rush through as well, but that died to Wan's Kingdra. Or is it Wallace? I can't ever remember. Anyways, after that, I think I might jump all the way up to Pokemon Sword. It's a pretty hard game, in my opinion at least, and I won't be able to use rare candy cheats, so it'll take a lot longer. But I'm really excited for it. Bye! Watch, please subscribe.